into the group stages, but still those other teams will have to battle it out for 4 remaining slots.
And no way to regenerate that mana, so as soon as he got enough of the Scatter Blast, he just started to back.
Bottom lane, Fishman. Oh, they got him. Fade Bolt from afar. Watson's going to be forced to fight underneath the Firestorm. It's going to be the zombies that actually get the kill, and they continue to stack up onto Boxy as well, so in the end. Going to be a little bit too late to the party on Sania. Shield Room will spawn top though. Fishman. Oh, they're actually just going to use the Kisses for the Undying. Alright, so happy with getting the kill, putting the ultimate on cooldown, gets a little bit of chip damage into the Invoker as well. Try and go through the portal. Gabbi's pretty tanky with his Helm of the Iron Will. BK's going to be in some danger. They got the Tombstone to continue the dive, and it sets up for the Sunstrike as well. Mickey chase under the tower, but a great rotation from NCD. That's with the catapult timing as well.
Got this one scouted out. They know they're even going to get a D-ward off at the same time, and that's the downside of these Entity heroes. You're not really that good at taking team fights. It's all about pick-off and being able to go into the next, and Insania, he's picked you up.
Do they just collapse on Gabbi? They're thinking about it. It's going to be a long wraparound. Then screw it. Let's just run through the tower. Where'd he go? Kisses too. What is this? Gabbi's like, are you serious? 5 heroes along with an ultimate? Come on, guys.
Look to get active because of the farm that Gabbi's able to get. I mean, that kill sets him back a fair way, right?
Look at this. Stormstormer and Fishman getting super active early on. 10 minutes in, an invasion into Liquid's jungle, and unfortunately for the Vanguard, it's not enough. It did take them quite a while to get the kill, though. So Box is able to step in. Looks like Fishman's just going to try and put his body on the line and enable Stormstormer to retreat away safely. What an easy way to be able to set up for the Astral Spirit into Echo Stomp. So kind of anyone that shows it, we're going to see that be the case right now. Instantly onto Stormstormer. They're a little bit messy with the spell combo, but it's not going to matter. The kill is secured, and now Zai, he's looking to cut off the path as well. Scorch Spirits is still bringing Nisha down, but he survives on 15 health. Snapfire gets out of danger, but Insania will be cut off inside their own jungle. So a 1-for-1, but of course Liquid will be happy with that. And now even Fishman's nearby as well, just to be able to offset this attempt at some revenge. The Stormstormer is still looking to try and play aggressive. Nisha gets the cookie out, and Stormstormer just gets blown up from the combo, and Nisha now addresses the Tombstone and can look for some heroes, because Mickey, he's come to the portal, but Mickey, he's overestimated how tanky he truly is, and now Gabbi's going to get involved as well. It's every single hero down at the bottom side of the map, but it's going to be Entity that will reign supreme in this skirmish. It's a 4-for-1 exchange. Mickey's not going to be involved in this team fight. It's a 5v4. But the call is going to be for Liquid. It's a pretty good stomp from Zai, but look at Stormstorm with the wrap around the tornado onto 3 with the meatball as well. Now they can rotate around the corner as Watson's in with the cleanup, but still it's not going to be enough as Gabbi finds the finishing blow. It's going to be a 3-for-1 once again, favoring Entity.
They know they've got 2 4-stars as well to play around with. Yeah,
they lost that ward though. And now Nisha. Mantis still on cooldown for a couple seconds. They'll give him a Lotus Orb along with the Crimson. It's a pretty good pit from Zai. Fought over the Echo Stomp. They got Stormstormer. That's a big target. That's a lot of their damage. What can they do to protect the Invoker? Watson is going to try and jump in. Stormstormer is still alive. Are you serious? This Invoker lives on 140 health, and now Liquid, I mean, what do you do now? Formation has been broken. They tried to buy back on the Rubik, but this seems like a lost cause. Will they do it? I don't think so, though. I think Amar would... Wait, hang on. Whoa. We got some readies. We got some Gs. I mean, all these heroes are going to die. It really just depends if Mickey gets out. Oh, he's out. Oh, they're actually going to try and TP in on the Hawk, which does set up Insania. And both... Dude, they just get blown up. They split their target. Kataomi tries to deal with Insania, and Watson cleans up Boxy as well, which is a dieback for the Rubik.
The necessary thing is that they're still trying to push it onto this bottom side, but Stormstormer's caught him. No BKB.
Ooh, full stuff. I mean, Nisha's going to try and do whatever he can, but now he has to get out of danger as well. Can Stormstormer be able to catch up to him, though?
Does he see the ghost, the cold feet?
I don't think so. It's not going to matter now. Stormstormer in with a combo. The rest of the team are trying to move on over. TP's still going to be cancelled with a cold snap. And they tried to gate in, but it was a little bit too late from everyone else to join.
You might be able to stall, but you just don't have the damage, and you've got the blink daggers to be able to dive past a lot of that storm that Liquid has.
Stormer? Wants to pop the BKB. Even Mortimer Kiss is going to be used as well. Nice Sunstrike Stormer. We've continued to praise his Invoker as having a phenomenal performance so far.
They're going to take at least 2 lanes of racks, I want to say, out this. But this tower is already so low that it should be pretty damn quick to be able to take it out.
A nice pit. Nisha's starting to get a decent amount of damage into Fishman. The force stop will get him out of danger. She's going to be eaten as well.
Nice
now with the turnaround, they've over-positioned on Liquid, putting all their attention onto the Undying, which pushed the ET in a compromised spot, and Anisha just survives on a slither of health. But Zai will not have the same fate as Liquid's base is in shambles. Mickey might go down to the Sunstrike in the base, ever so close, but Watson knows no fear. Continuing on further and further, they will pay some respect to inside the fountain, but the base is continuing to be pillaged and set up top. They might be able to get the kill onto the Undying this time. What? He's gonna live again! And now this time, it'll be an even scarier punishment. The Stormstormer's going to be able to catch up. They've got the detection, they've got the kill, and they've got the first map victory as well. Entity, what a way to debut this new roster.
Probably going to be Fishman that's the one that's in danger. You know, if you can give over a first blood to Zai, that's going to be enormous for Liquid in their early game tempo.
Okay, actually,
on a bit late.
Should be our first blood down bottom, less the IO sustain is enough, and it's not to be. Katomi swipes up first blood. What a great start for the duo down bottom. Up lane now.
Sunstrike.
Oxy will be okay. Looks like Zai's going to be able to strike back. Soul Assumption was enough. Need some bashes. They actually snowball through, but it might have just still put him in the grave as Zai will go down. Fishman should still join him as well, as Box is going to be able to continue the chase, so it's a 1-for-1. Overall,
mech is going to mean a lot for them. Tania just about a recipe or so away.
Mid-game. Alright. Just
being able to slow down their push, but they're not really playing around any sort of units this time around. As Stormstormer, he's going to be able to escape from the gang. They're going to get Nisha in response.
That they will, and now they're going to be able to get Boxy as well. Katomi charges forward inside the river. This early game, once again, is going incredibly well for Entity.
Might force a bit more of defensive rotations to come up from the Entity support.
And they'll need them quickly. Stormstormer's going to try and make the attempt. Sunstrike's going to get laid down, but a beautiful snowball dodge at the perfect timing. And now they'll move over to the top. They're going to be relying on Gabbi's curse to be able to get some repositioning. It'll hold Zai into place to help secure the kill, and Stormstormer will live as a result to that. As Entity, once again, it was looking like a great start for Liquid. They will still be able to get the boys over to the right side, so Watson goes down, and Gabbi's going to be next as well with the extra rotations. Liquid, they will punch back and find multiple kills as a result to that. But that's just not going to be the case. You can't have everything line up, and Liquid, they're going to charge down. They'll eye up Stormstormer. It's actually going to be the jump on a Fishman first. Can he activate the global for the death? That's not going to be the case, but Watson lands the chrono onto 3. Is the tether heal going to be enough for the mechanism? It is not to be. Nisha goes down. Now they're going to turn to Mickey next. Have they still got the damage left in the tank? Gabbi's going to try and move on over to drop the curse, but the relocate is there to drag him away. Still, they might just turn their attention over to Zai. He's not going to be beefy enough without the pipe completed, but Mickey wants to fight. Snowball's going to pass through the middle, stunning up 2. Watson gets the time up to reposition. These long fights, so like we mentioned, will start to favor Liquid, but with the Silencer back alive, he'll utilize the global silence. That'll help get some separation as Gabbi flies up to the high ground, and now they can look for the cleanup. Liquid, they don't have the damage to be able to go through the Entity boys, as once again, Entity will come out on top.
Smoke to be able to A, get away, and B, Fishman even places down a super deep observer ward to try and catch out.
There's the global silence to be able to counter out the relocate, and now all of a sudden Zai might be in some danger. They're not going to expect the rotation out of the twin gate. Is going to be survivable enough with the pipe activated. Zai He's okay for the moment. The reinforcements are here, and now they're going to turn their attention over to Stormstormer. Watson's still got the chrono to work with. They're going to try and target down the IO first, taking care of the sustain, and now it means the curse should be enough to get the full-up damage. The yours is there at the last second from Nisha, and they should be able to get the turnaround kill. Still, it's going to take some time to catch up to Katomi, but now they might even go for Watson next as well. Gabbi's got a free fight, though. This Winter Wyvern damage is starting to ramp up. Are they going to be able to close the distance, though? Gabbi, Atos holds the Dragonite into place, wants a high five as well. We'll get some kills instead. So once again, it was looking like an okay middle of the fight for Liquid, but Gabbi was there to clean up and make amends.
More of that damage that gets through your high armor on the DK feels pretty good.
They want to fight.
Find a quick pick.
Under the ultimates on cooldown, this would be great timing. Oh, Boxy with the snowball as well. They catch up the Stormstormer. But where is Nisha? Where's their main damage source? The Leshrac is going to try and move on over for the left side. He'll target down with the Invoker at the moment. And there doesn't seem like there's much that NTD are going to be able to do. Protect Stormstormer's life, and as a result... Yep. Nice positioning out of the eye, though. Still Nisha, look at the damage, man.
Yeah.
They've got the Aegis, but they can burn it off without really committing too heavily. They'll at least force the eye away. Nisha's going to try and activate the Bloodstone. It's giving him a decent amount of health to be able to work with. Nisha's going to be forced now to pop the BKB once it delivered. Watson. He jumped on forward. He's going to be in some danger over to the right side. Fishman as well is in some trouble. Two fights breaking out simultaneously as Watson. They'll stop his TP thanks to Boxy's punch and just... a little bit too over-aggressive, and somehow Nisha doesn't even lose the Aegis as well, and they're looking to try and make them pay as well for that attempt, as Fishman will not be able to escape onto the silencer. Oh, wait, does he get out? He lives? Oh, they might be able to get Gabbi instead, though. Now
that's a much bigger target.
Is a more value target. Katomi's going to do whatever he can to protect it, but the snowball goes right through the middle, and Liquid, they've got the sustain. There's nothing they need to fear. Mickey, this man wants Fishman as well, and he'll fly him deep past the throne. Nothing they can do on Entity to slow down Liquid. But that was just the first fight where he has one misstep, and we see how much it truly costs them.
They get a kill here. I mean, DK is very tanky. To make sure that they consistently layer in that damage over time onto him, so he doesn't have that blink available, but it's expired now, so you got to be careful, and Gabbi's Arctic Burn is expired too.
Don't do that.
I mean, pop the smoke. He's like, I'll try and get out. See you guys, but they're not going to have a fire of it.
No. Just an easy kill. They did see Mickey down bottom. Of course, they know they can come through the rift pretty quickly, so this is a...
I found him.
I don't know. They're going to be able to get the kill. Mickey activates the BKB. The Global Sun's going to be able to address the relocate. Mickey's still in some danger. It's just Boxy here at the moment. Somehow he needs to get back over to the right side to connect to the twin gate. Mickey, there we go. Chrono U is going to connect onto two. Boxy will try and snowball through the Chrono, but it's not there. They'll end up losing the Dragonite. They might end up losing Zai as well, because where are the boys? Nisha's finally going to be able to join them. They wanted to deal with Fishman. They were able to do so, but without being nearby with where that initial fight was breaking out, it meant that Entity were able to get two gigantic kills. Oh, Stormstorm actually looking to try and jump and maybe poke for some reactions. Instant smoke out of Liquid. One thing to mention, Mickey did actually run inside the EMP, so he's not going to be playing with too much mana inside the fight. Nisha, though, is going to run straight into them head first. Entity, they want to try and stop it towards the backline. Mickey, he wants to take Fishman out of the equation, making sure there's no global silence. The Chrono's already been used as well, as Watson only catches one. That's not the ultimate usages that you need for Entity to have a successful team fight. Is now Liquid. They should be able to come out on top. It's all going to be on Gabbi's Winter Wyvern, and he can land the curse. It's a pretty goddamn good one at that. Zai's going to be killed off with no remorse, but now Mickey and Nisha, they should be able to clean up with ease. As Entity, they're getting chased down one by one, as Gabbi will not be able to survive inside the cold embrace, and now Watson as well. They'll just get the stun to follow up from Nisha's Split Earth, and Nisha will reign supreme. A triple kill for the Leshrac. I was watching them get on top of Fishman. Yeah, I saw Mickey jump, and I didn't see if maybe someone else blinked away from the Chrono, but Mickey, I mean, that's a pretty good angle. That's a hell of an angle. They're going to run into Stormstormer as well to the tree line. He'll be able to get some distance thanks to the Ghost Walk. They're hunting those Storms stuck inside the shards, and there seems like there's going to be no escape. Even though if there's buybacks potentially there, the ultimates are currently lacking. It's going to be on Gabbi to potentially get the kill onto Boxy, but this is just space. Mega creeps have been picked up. 21,000 net worth lead. And then our Stormstormer is going to be unable to rejoin the game as well with the dieback, so this should be an easy closeout for Liquid.
Look at this. Look at the familiars.
They're falling, man. So someone needs to make a play, but Liquid are making sure they never group up. Katoma, he's just forced to try and charge in. A Global Silence going to fly out as well, but it's just not good enough. They might be able to get the kill on Denisha, but yeah, like you said, Mickey and the Familiars, they'll turn to the throne. Who cares about the Chrono? Because the rest of the Liquid members have their eyes on the prize, and they'll be rewarded with this Game 1 victory.
They will.